Chapter 6. The Fall of the Crimson Alliance. The night after the Blood Oath, the Frost-Blood Mountains glowed under a veil of black flame. Every disciple meditated in silence, their chi resonating with the grand formation beneath the mountain. The spiritual veins pulsed like a living heart, a new world being born. Lin Fan stood upon the summit, gazing toward the south where crimson smoke still stained the horizon. His robes rippled as his great emperor domain expanded, sensing the tremors of war far beyond the mountains. "They will come again," he murmured, "and this time we will not wait." Lin Fan. Cultivation level. Peak. Great Emperor. Late spirit condensation. Early death soul. The death chi swirling within his veins had matured. Each breath he exhaled carried the weight of death itself, bending heaven's laws slightly in his favor. Gathering the Ascendants. At dawn, the sound of horns echoed across the mountain. Every disciple assembled beneath the eternal banner. Chen Yi stood at the front, his eyes like burning suns. Cultivation level. Late nascent soul. Early spirit condensation. Behind him were Xiao Yun, Zhao Han, and Liu Mei, each one radiating a newly tempered aura. Lin Fan's voice descended like divine decree. The Crimson Spear Alliance has hunted the weak for generations, defiled sacred lands, and crushed countless sects under their banners. Today, we end their reign. A roar followed. Not of fear, but devotion. Eternal ascendance. Advance. The mountains trembled as spiritual beasts, puppets, and hundreds of disciples rose into the sky under Lin Fan's command. March of the Immortals. The army descended into the southern plains, where the Crimson Fortress loomed, a citadel built of bloodstone and bone, guarded by hundreds of formations. Yanmo's death had already spread through the alliance like wildfire, but arrogance had blinded them. They waited, believing their fortress impenetrable. Crimson Alliance Patriarch Zhao Tianhong, cultivation level, Great Emperor mid-spirit condensation. He watched from his throne as Lin Fan's forces appeared on the horizon. "So this is the new emperor everyone speaks of?" he sneered. "Then let's welcome him properly." The Battle of Crimson Fortress. The ground cracked as thousands of cultivators clashed. Chi storms swept across the plains. Sky fire and frost collided. Screams echoed as mortals and immortals alike fell. At the center of chaos, Lin Fan stepped forward, each stride shaking the battlefield. His aura expanded like a rising sun, black flame devouring the heavens. Death domain, eternal veil. The world turned gray. Everything within 100 li became part of Lin Fan's domain. Time slowed. Death essence seeped into the soil. Zhao Tianhong roared, his spear glowing red. "You dare suppress me in my own domain?" "Not suppress," Lin Fan said, raising his palm. "Erase." Their domains collided. Red and black lights intertwined. Mountains shattered, rivers boiled. But slowly, inevitably, crimson began to fade beneath the void flame. Lin Fan. Cultivation level. Early death. Soul. Death Emperor realm. Begins with a single gesture, he seized Zhao Tianhong's life essence and crushed it. The Crimson Patriarch's body turned to dust, his soul dissipating like smoke. The fortress fell silent, a dynasty forged in blood. By dusk, the Crimson Spear Alliance was no more. The fortress walls crumbled under spiritual fire, and the banners of the eternal ascendants rose high, black flame sigils burning against a blood-red sky. Chen Yi and Xiao Yun led the cleansing of the remaining sects. Zhao Han inscribed formation seals upon the fortress ruins, transforming them into eternal citadel, the first outpost of the clan. Liu Mei painted spirit runes upon the gates, binding their victory into the mountain's essence. Lin Fan stood upon the ruined throne, his gaze calm. "This place once birthed tyranny," he said softly. "Now it shall guard eternity." The disciples kneeled, All hail the Eternal Emperor! The title echoed through the plains, resonating in the heavens. Even distant sects felt the tremor. That night, as the stars burned faintly, Lin Fan's aura ascended once more. The death soul within him stabilized, merging with his great emperor core. The mark of a true death emperor in the making.